Well, first off, you have to see yourself in the Bible. That's what we're telling our people.
But the Bible is not really true.
The Bible is true, brother.
Can you miss the 17 chapters out the Bible?
Well, they put them inside here. They put them inside the Apocrypha. Right? Yeah, that's the Apocrypha, man. See the King James?
That's the rest of the Bible.
Yeah.
That's the rest of the chapter.
But guess who took it out? The wicked. Because they didn't want you reading it to find out who you were. Yeah. If you read that, you'll definitely know who you are, man. Because they got the Passover, all that inside there. Right? So they had to take that out, man, during the 1400s. It's called iconoclasm.
How can I get one there? I like homework. I like this.
You can buy the original 1611 version with that in it. But most Bibles these days, they have their Bible taken out of it, man, because they don't want you to know who you are according to the Bible. Right? Give me Deuteronomy 28:15. We're gonna find out who you are according to the Bible, man, so you won't have no issues. Right? Because how did our forefathers come over this side of the world? How did we get from Africa? We fled into Africa, right? Listen to this. We fled from Jerusalem into Africa.
This ain't don't mean nothing if we don't do the right thing.
But see, black's a crayon color, man. That's all marketing right there, man. That don't mean nothing. Black lives don't matter.
Everything gray in between.
Black lives don't matter. Because black lives are from a crayon box.
I don't give a fuck about
but Israelites lives matter. Yeah.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right. And that mean all colors.
No, brother.
Yeah,
no.
They do.
So-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, Negro descent, brother.
You got white people that exist like too.
No, brother. They other nations of people, man. Israelites, and then you got all these other nations. The Most High God made 18 nations of people. He didn't make the white man, the black man, the Chinese man, the Arab, the East Indian. He made nations.
Everybody not God.
Hey, sister, come to the words of God, sister.
Everybody in the same color.
Everybody not. We not.
Go find out who you are according to the Bible, sister. We are here for you.
This is blood.
Right?
This got to do with your bloodline.
We are here for you, sister. We knew you was coming today, sister. Come learn who you are in these last days.
I seen you downtown.
Right? You'll be an Israelite, sister. According to the Bible, you'll be an Israelite. God, you're God's chosen people. The Most High God loves you, sister.
Let me tell you something. We different shades.
Yeah, we different shades of brown, brother. That's why we're not black. Black is a crayon color out the crayon box. There's only one color black, and it's charcoal.
The white man said you was black. You just gonna take.
But we're not black, right? Look at your jacket. Look at your skin, brother. You're not black. Somebody lied to you, man. It's a crayon color.
That's right.
We're not from the crayon box, man.
I'm a king.
We're a nation of kings and queens, man.
Exactly.
Right?
I'm a king.
It's a terrible thing to teach our children that their history starts at slavery.
So
when we got to come learn our true nationality of the Bible, what the Most High God calls us, right?
They mean do the American.
Yeah, that's a byword, right? That's a byword that they put on us. Right, we'll be the Israelites, brother. Read that. Read that.
It's Deuteronomy 28, 15, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses, all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So God's people are under curses. You ever want to find out who are God's people in these last days? God's people, according to Deuteronomy, fit these curses of Deuteronomy. There's only one nation of people who fit these curses in Deuteronomy. Right? Read the next one.
Show me the way to go.
This is the curse. Cursed shall thou be in the city, and cursed shall thou be in the field.
The Lord said we'll be cursed in these cities like Raleigh. How do our people live in Raleigh? You go downtown Bragg Street, how do we live? But you go to North Raleigh, though, right? They got the street sweepers, right? They got the clean air, right? How do our people live in these cities? New York, Baltimore, Chicago, California. We live in bad as a nation, right? We have some people that, graduated school and they doing all right. But as a nation of people, we're doing bad, brother. Right? Cursed in the field. Now, what fields were we cursed in? We were literally cursed in the cotton fields, the tobacco fields, right? The sugarcane fields. When you graduate college, when you leave and join the workforce, what they say? What do they call that? The work field, right? They say that's the work field. So we was cursed in the field. Hey, sister, you'll be an Israelite according to the Bible, sister. Like God's people fit the curses of Deuteronomy we were just bringing out. Did you know it was prophesied that God's people would go into slavery again on cargo slave ships if we didn't listen to the words of God? You didn't know that, right? Right. It's all in the Bible. Give me that 68. Listen to this, sister.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, in verse 68.
Right? But the Lord is talking to Israelites. He's not talking to no black. He's not talking to no Hispanics. He's talking to the Israelites right here. Read.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
He's gonna bring us to Egypt again. You got a dollar bill. Turn that dollar bill over and see why there's a pyramid on the back of the United States dollar bill. It shouldn't be there. But the Lord, they know this is Egypt. This is current Egypt. Because the Lord said he's gonna send his people back into Egypt. Read.
With ships.
With what?
With ships.
With what?
With ships. Shalaki. With ships. By the way whereof I spake unto thee.
That means it's going to happen just like they said happened in the history class we read.
Thou shalt see it no more again.
We've never seen our homeland again, sister. We call it America, Chicago, New York, Raleigh, North Carolina, our homeland. Read.
And there ye shall be sold.
We should be what?
Ye shall be sold.
We should be what?
Ye shall be sold.
The Lord said when we get off these cargo slave ships, we're going to be sold. Right? But let's see who was sold. Who we sold to, sister? Like who our forefathers sold to when they got off those cargo slave ships here in America? What nation of people? So-called white people? Right, let's see what the Lord calls them.
You should be sold unto your enemy. Your enemy. Your enemy.
What did the Lord call these people we were sold to?
What?
Our enemy.
For bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you.
Slave man and slave woman, and no one will redeem us, sister. So we'll be Israelites. Take up this flight. So we'll be Israelites, sister, according to the Bible, right? I'm gonna give you a flyer because God, people fit the curses of Deuteronomy to this day, right? We're not black, we're not African American, we're not Dominican, we're not Puerto Rico, right? We'll be Israelites, sister.
That's right.
That's some information, sister. Just look it up. Got some YouTube channels to get some further edification. Lord's will, we be out here every Sabbath day. All right, all praises, sister. All praises. All praises. Praises right there. So the word is going out, man. All praises, man. The word is going out. What's going on, brother? Doing all right? All praises, brother. Right? What's your nationality, brother? According to the Bible. You believe in the Bible, brother? You believe in God's words? There's only one. If you believe in God, there's only one place you can go to find out about God. And that is the Bible, man. Contrary to what these churches have been teaching us, man. And they have watered it down so much, our people don't even believe in the Bible no more. Right? But according to the Lord, we'll be God's chosen people. Right? We are the people of the Bible, brother. Right? We are the Israelites the Bible speaks of.
That's right.
Right? We are God's chosen. God is only dealing with one nation of people. And that would be the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians of Negro descent. Right? So-called real people of the Bible. We are the Jews. We are the real Jews, brother. Y'all know that, right? We are the real Jews the Bible speaks of.
That's right.
We are God's chosen people, man. We must repent and turn back to these laws, statutes, and commandments in these last days. Or we will be destroyed when the Most High God destroyed this place by thermonuclear fire via World War III, via nuclear missiles, right? So the word is going out, man. Out here edifying the people, man. The word is going out. You know, waking up the lost sheep, man. That's our job as the prophets, man. To wake up God's lost sheep out here, man. Tell you that you are God's chosen. You must repent and turn back to the law, statute, commandments. Because the law is not done away with, right? Give me that in Matthew 15. The laws are not done away with. We must keep God's laws in these last days. And that's why we've been put in this position. That's why we came back into Egypt on cargo slave ships like we just read. Right? Read that.
This is the book of St. Matthew, chapter 5, and verse 17. Think not that I am come to destroy the law or the prophets.
Or the who?
Or the prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill.
Read.
For verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, one jot or one tittle shall in no wise pass from the law.
So I definitely still see the earth and the heavens are still up there. So one jot or one tittle of the law has not been done away with, right? And you must find out the law in these last days, right? Because the Lord gave us, according to Deuteronomy 4 and 5, he gave us law, statutes, and commandments. He didn't give us no religion. The white man gave you baptism. The white man gave you a 7-day Adventist. The white man gave you Jehovah's wickedness, right? But the Most High God gave us law, statutes, and commandments in these last days, right? And we must turn back to the Most High God or we will be destroyed, right? You must find out what are the laws so you can start turning back to the laws. And sin is just a transgression of God's laws. So if the God told a man he must wear a beard on his face, right? You must put fringes on the border of your garments. That is a law. If the Lord told our women they must wear dresses and not these tight clothes that reveal all they shape that the Lord gave them, that is a commandment.
That's right.
Right? Because it's about to get warm out here soon, man. And that's how a lot of lust be in the air by our women not honoring the dress code that the Most High Lord gave them.
That's right.
You got our women wearing these tight clothes, man. You got these brothers going all off. Brothers don't care what you thinking, right? How smart you are. Can you cook? Can you clean? When you got those tight garments on, brother thinking one thing. Oh man, did you see that? Hey man, that thing is nice, man. I want to get with that. Don't even know that sex consummates a marriage. That's how we got all these defiled marriages, man. All this fornication going on, man.
That's right.
Right? So we out here let you know, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans of Negro descent, that you are God's chosen people, and you must turn back to the Bible. You must turn back to your God of Abraham, Isaac, and of Jacob in these last days, right? You must keep the commandments of the Lord, because the laws are not done away with what these Christian churches may teach you. But we are here to give you 100% unwatered truth coming out the Bible of who Christ is, how Christ looked, how many gates are into the kingdom. Hey sister, how many gates they say to the kingdom of heaven? What do your pastor say? It's a pearly gate, right? It's one pearly gate. What did he say? He didn't tell you about heaven?
Man.
Do you go to church? You don't? That's a good thing. That's a great thing, matter of fact.
Actually.
Right? Let's get it out the Bible. Give me Revelations 1:21. The sister may got a minute. Give me Revelations 21:1.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 21 and verse 1. And I saw a new earth and I saw a new heaven and a new earth. For the first heaven and the first earth were passed away.
So when who the world ignorantly called Jesus come back, his name is Yahushua in the Hebrew tongue, because the letter J was just invented. When he come back, John said he saw a new heaven and a new earth. Read.
A new heaven and a new earth, and the first earth were passed away, and there was no more sea.
Read.
And I, John, saw the holy city.
Saw the what?
The holy city.
The holy city, miss. Listen to this. Drop down to 12. Right?
New Jerusalem, verse 12. And had a great stockade, and had a wall great and high.
So the kingdom of heaven got a wall great and high. Read.
And had 12 gates.
Had 12 gates. Read.
And at the gates 12 angels.
12 mighty angels protecting that gate. Because when you go to the airport, right, and if you want to go to California, right, and you at the airport and you got a ticket to California, you're not going to go through the gate that says New York, right? You're not going to go through the gate that says Florida, right? You're going to go through the gate that says California.
Right.
So when the kingdom of heaven got 12 gates for the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. Read.
For the 12 tribes, Salaki. And at the gates 12 angels, and names written thereon, which are the names of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel.
So sister, you will be an Israelite according to the Bible. Right? Your father, so-called black man? So-called black? Because you're not black, right? You know that, right? You're not the color of your shirt, are you, miss? See, these are strongholds that we got to teach our people.
Right.
These are bywords that the Most High God said these heathen nations would call us.
That's right.
African Americans, 2 names of 2 European white men.
That's right.
And calling yourself black, saying you were from the crayon color. Black is a derogatory term. Anytime somebody call you black, that should be the new nigger. Right? Black is the new nigger. But you know that was in the Bible also? Nigger just mean black. Give me that out of Acts. See, we got to start reading. The Lord said, blessed is he that readeth.
Right. This is the book.
Right?
Of Acts chapter
Listen to this. Listen to this, miss. Read this.
This is the book of Acts chapter 13 and verse 1.
Right.
Now there were in the church that was at Antioch certain prophets and teachers as Barnabas and Simeon.
Barnabas and Simeon.
That was called nigger.
That was called what?
Nigger.
That was called what?
Nigger.
Nigger just mean black. It's in the Bible. But the white man, he's so country, he said nigger, you know. He turned a derogatory term, he turned a simple word in the Bible to a derogatory term during slavery. And now we thinking that's just another word. See, when they said, I don't give them no energy. They get no energy from me when they say that word because it just means black, just like Negro, right? It just means black. When we know we're not black, we are Israelites from the tribe of Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Ephraim, Manasseh, Simeon, Gad, Reuben, Asher, Issachar, Naphtali. We are Jacob's 12 sons.
That's right.
Jacob's name was changed to Israel in the 35th chapter of Genesis, the 10th verse, and the 28th chapter, the 32nd verse. His name was changed to Israel, meaning Prince of Peace. That's why this world is all off like it is, because the true people of God is not ruling this world, right? So you'll be an Israelite, probably from the tribe of Judah, because your father is a so-called black man, right? Or Native American, so-called black man. Your father, yeah, you'll be an Israelite from the tribe of Judah. Listen to this right fast. Give me Matthews. No, give me Hebrews. Hebrews 7 and 14. I'm gonna show you who else come from the tribe of Judah, right? We know that American black, they call you American black. It's your American nationality. But if you're a so-called American black, your biblical nationality would be a Judah, from the tribe of Judah, right? Let's also see who's from the tribe of Judah. Read.
This is the book of Hebrews chapter 7 and verse 14. For it is evident.
What?
It is evident.
Now, evidence means it's already proven. It's a fact. You can't dispute this. Read.
That our Lord,
Our
Lord sprang out of Judah.
Out of who?
Out of Judah.
Out of where?
Out of Judah.
Out of Judah, right? So Jesus Christ sprang out of Judah. So if Judah is a so-called American black, what would that make the description of Christ? If he walked in this parking lot right now, when nobody know who he was, right? According to the churches, they got this white image up of this guy. This guy's named Cesare Borgia. This is a real man. He was the son of Pope Alexander VI, right? He died at an untimely death, and they mourned him so much that Leonardo da Vinci, they painted the likeness of Christ, and they painted this guy in place of Christ. Because you read how Christ looked in the Bible, right? Right? Woolly hair, right? With red eyes, right? With feet like fine brass, right? As if it burned in a furnace. Christ is a dark man.
That's right.
You never read the part that said burn in the furnace? So you know somebody's lying. You look like an honest woman, a smart woman, right? Your mother probably told you don't tell one lie, because then you got to tell another lie to cover that lie, and then another lie to cover that lie, right? So if the Christian church is lying about the image, what else they lying about? That's why we're not Christians. We're Israelites. The Most High God gave us laws, statutes, and commandments. He didn't give us no religion. The white man John Smith gave us religion, Baptist. So you'll be an Israelite, sister, from the tribe of Judah. All praises, sister, all praises.
Let me get this.
Read that.
This is John 8 and 32. And ye shall know the truth. And ye shall know the truth.
Right.
And the truth shall make you free.
The truth gonna make you free out here, man. Because it's not like we can get a passport and go to another country. But we can. But the Lord said he's gonna redeem us out of our captivity. That means wherever he dropped us off at, he's coming to get us. Right? You got a child. You drop that child off at daycare or like a family function, right? You know where your child at. You're not gonna leave your child, right? What if the people at that function took your child to another state? Then you gotta go to a whole nother state to get your, like, what? So the Lord is coming back to get us, man. He's coming back to get his children from where they brought us at, man, here in America. But we're scattered all over. God's people are scattered all over the earth, the four corners of the world, right? The so-called Israelites, the black, Hispanics, and Native Americans of Negro descent, right? We are the true children of the Bible. We are Jacob's 12 sons. This is not a fad. This is the truth. This is not Christianity. Christianity is not mentioned one time in the Bible. You can't find where Christianity is mentioned one time in the Bible, right? It's a man-made religion. It's to make one people superior and one people superior and inferior. It's to make one people inferior and one people superior. That's why they call themselves white, right? They're not white, right? I got $1,000. I say it every week. No one came up yet. Cold hard cash, $1,000 for anybody. We can go find me a person to color this piece of paper, right? Give me Genesis 25 and 25. If you can find a person to color this piece of paper, right? I got $1,000 cash for you right now. All expense paid, right? To wherever you want to go this weekend, right? You can't find it because there's no such thing as a white man. We're going to show you according to the Bible what's a nationality, right? You can find everything in the Bible once you learn who you are and learn how to interpret the right way. Read that, King.
This is the book of Genesis chapter 25 and verse 25. And the first came out red.
Came out what?
Red.
Came out what?
Red.
No, white.
Red.
Caucasian.
Red.
And the first came out red. They didn't come out white. You look at them devils, they red. What they call them down south? Rednecks.
That's right.
If a white person gets slapped, you can see their handprint on their face. These are red men. They not white. Read.
And the first came out red all over, like in hairy garment. And they called his name Esau.
His name is Esau. It's really important you learn the biblical nationality of these people. They are Edomites, according to the Bible. See, they even got their description in red. Now, I'm pretty sure you can see the red and the white in the book.
That's right.
There's a clear distinction between red people and white people. You're not going to find a person this color, man.
And a black man did not write this book.
Right?
They wrote
their own book, Esau, Edom. And the first came out red all over like a hairy garment, and they call his name Esau. Esau is our enemy, according to the Bible, and the Lord hates Esau. Now, you don't have to take my words for it. We're going to read it for you. Give me that out of Romans. Because they the only nation of people that took the Most High God's son and turned him from a so-called black man into a white man. The Chinese man didn't do that. The East Indian man didn't do that. Who did that? These so-called devils that are ruling over us, right? The so-called white man is the most evil person that's walking this planet. And the Lord even hates these. Both sons hate these people. They can't even come out and get the free vitamin D from the sun because the son hates them. And the Father and the Son of God hates them, right? Read that.
This is Romans chapter 9, verse 13. As it is written.
As it is written. It's written in the Old Testament, in Malachi 1:1. As it is written, read.
Jacob have I loved.
Jacob have I loved. Jacob would be the 12 tribes of Israel.
That's right.
Right? Jacob's name will change to Israel in the 35th chapter of Genesis. So he loved Jacob, right? Jacob, so-called black man, Hispanic, Native American with Negro descent. Because you are who your father is according to the Bible. There's no such thing as a mixed person. You hear people say I'm Puerto Rican, Dominican, and black, right? That's confusion. Somebody say I'm a Guatemalan, Mexican, and Honduras. That is confusion. You are who your father is according to the Bible, Numbers 1:18.
That's right.
When they laid down the pedigrees and they came out